Now y'all act like you never seen a black person before. Now I'm cursing worse than before. You getting work when I burst at this door. Please go get the hearse, I'm finna hurt him for sure. Dig holes in the earth for these boys until there's dirt in their pores. I'm Hercules, boy, but Hades wrote this verse for me, boy. I search and destroy.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta do this, you know what I mean? It's around the time I used to do my videos, but gotta do this a bit earlier because I'm heading off to Vegas for the Strictly for the Fans tour show at the Ninja Karaoke Bar. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be in Vegas for the weekend, so it's gonna be Liddy Gang Fantasimo, and I gotta do videos ahead of time. Don't worry, I'll still be dropping videos. I got a couple bangers for y'all. Don't even trip. Slime Shady is at 81,000 views, man. 81K? Seriously? Y'all rocking with it that much? Y'all gonna make it mess around and hit 100K before a week. That's crazy. That's nuts. It's nuts, bro. That's nuts. I appreciate that so much. The power of just good lyrics, good beat, good music. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm thinking, honestly, I'm thinking of dropping a project called Slime Shady, where I just get in my real Slime Shady bag and just shake up the whole game on a bunch of remade, beat flipped, sampled Eminem beats. So I don't think too many people are doing that. I think that'd be cool. But speaking of projects, man, tomorrow, me and Crypt, I mean, this video actually might come out on the 31st, but August 31st, me and Crypt are dropping the Script project. Now, here's a little thing I gotta say. Now, it should be on all streaming platforms, or at least on iTunes, by the 31st, but we kind of had to. I was up till literally midnight, 1 o'clock last night, correcting different things. So we had to send it in kind of late. So I hope it does check all of that quickly and goes up when it's posted. Appreciate that. Speaking of Script, me and Crip going on tour in October with Futuristic. Tickets are available. Right now, go to Futuristics, any of Futuristic's social medias, and you will find it. Now let's talk about what we want to talk about. So I did. It's been a saga this week. It's been an epic saga. It's been a Dragon Ball Z-esque tale. So Jamar, Royce, and M. It's been a week just full of Royce, Jamar, and M. So, let me run it down for all the people who, you know, this might be their first video about it, not seen all the other videos. Well, Jamar goes on Vlad TV, bang, nothing new, nothing out the ordinary. That's like a turtle swimming, you know what I mean? That's light, you know what I mean? Goes on Vlad TV. And then another thing that they always do when he's on Vlad TV, they ask him about M, because obviously M has a very good click-through rate, and what Jamar's opinion is usually like a controversial, and that's the stuff that gets the clicks. So Vlad asks about asks Jamar about M. Jamar goes off, keeps going, you know, black people don't listen to M, this, that, and the third, hood people don't listen to M, it's funny though, because people have been sending me this clip of Boosie on Vlad TV, and Vlad was asking Boosie about Lord Jamar. He had no idea who he was, but he knew exactly how Eminem is. That was my point. I'm so glad. If you haven't seen that clip, I don't know where it is, but it'll be somewhere. But that's the part that I was trying to say. That was my main thing, where I was like, man, that's funny how Jamar speaks about, you know, what is hood enough and what the hood listens to, when the hood doesn't listen to him. in 2019. Like it's not. They haven't listened to him for a very long time. There's probably been what almost 15 years that the hood has not listened to Lord Jamar, even if they did in the 90s. Boosie didn't even know who he was. That's that should put into perspective a little bit. So, and that's crazy. Boosie, this is how crazy it is. Boosie be on Vlad TV's couch probably the second most. For him to not know who Lord Jamar is lets you know just how hard Jamar is penetrating or infiltrating the hood in this era. And most hood dudes are gonna answer just like Boosie. They're gonna have no idea who he is. So Royce comes out and he goes, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this dude continuously talking. This is actually the second time Royce came out and said something about Jamar saying stuff about him. Now this time, well, before let me rewind that. Royce wasn't the next thing. Conway gets interviewed on Vlad TV. Conway the Machine. Vlad asks him about Jamar's statements. He agrees that Eminem is not for the hood, but he knows that. But M knows that, and not everybody needs to be for everything. He knows his demographic, and he said Eminem is one of the most hip hop people. He is hip hop. So then Royce comes out with that rocket launcher, and he goes in on Jamar on like a 10-minute IG clip, just rebutting everything he said, getting heated, super bipolar with the John, because he was there's parts in it he was just showing, man, I'm just trying to show Jamar respect, man. I don't know, something. We gotta stick together as black men. Man, pull up then. You think we sweet? I don't know what you think is going on over here, but pull up. And Jamar do need to understand that when he dissing that side, he's dissing that side. I don't think Jamar be understanding there's a lot of people on that side that aren't just Eminem. So, defends his man. Then I predict, I'm like, man, I think Jamar gonna respond on IG. I hope he does. That'll be the smartest thing. And what does Jamar do? Right on IG. I still think he missed out on a huge opportunity not re-uploading that clip onto his channel. But hey, to each his own. Jamar rebuts and says stuff. And he kind of starts moonwalking a little bit where he says, man, Eminem, when it comes to just rhyming words, I love Eminem. I mean, he didn't say I love Eminem. When it comes to rhyming words, he's one of the best. But he keeps going on and saying, but you know, I don't listen to him. People don't listen to him. The people I'm talking about don't listen to him. Blah, blah, this, that, and the third. He talks about weird stuff. He's made fun of Eminem's music a lot. I did see a tweet which is weird, which was very, very weird. Very weird. I saw a tweet that Lord Jamar made a list of white rappers that he messes with, and Eminem was one of them. And I'm so confused because the thing that confuses me the most is he tries to act like, I've always said Eminem is nice. Like, no, you haven't, bro. No, you haven't. You know you haven't. And I'm sure you said it in the past. Something, I'm telling you, I always say follow the hate, follow the hurt. Something had to have happened between M's camp or somebody in M camp and Jamar. Something had to have happened. Because he also claimed in his response that he doesn't care about M in that camp. And then it's just like I said in my videos, like, bro, you don't get to decide, like, you don't get to be so passionate about something because you are passionate. Passion is something other people can see. I don't know why people be acting like somebody else can't, like, dog, you're very passionate about this thing. I could see that. When someone asks you about something, you answer like that. When you respond, ooh, I set a useless alarm because I always wake up before that time anyway. I don't even know why I set that alarm. But, what was I saying? That threw me completely off. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, so he goes on there, says he's not passionate, bro. You're very passionate about this topic. If there's one thing I could tell is that you're passionate about how much that you do not think M is what people say he is. And then he goes on in his response to say, basically, essentially, he has no problem with M. He has a problem with the Eminem fans, aka the stans, who say he's the best because he sold the most albums. I also think that he kind of moved the goalpost a little bit. That's kind of a really weirdly, oddly specific reason to just think somebody can't be the GOAT. And I don't even understand why can't he be the GOAT. And Jamar says because he's the people, the originators of the culture do not mess with him or do not listen to him. But then I don't understand. It's like, wait, that's not true either. I used to be like, no, that's true. But then I thought about it. That's not true either. So are you telling me that if nobody would have acknowledged Jackie Robinson being good, or if the white people who made the Negro leagues and because white people made it, and the regular baseball league, the white baseball leagues, if they would not have accepted Jackie Robinson, then that means he's not one of the greatest. That's not true. That's just not true. It's just not true. Most of the time when you're coming into something and you are a minority of any kind, because in hip hop, Eminem is a minority, not in the United States, but in hip hop, when you come in a minority of any kind, there's gonna be the Lord Jamars who are always going to be not give you your credit no matter what you do. Lord Jamar don't realize that he is actually more on the side of the people who were spitting on any of the first black people to do anything in a predominantly white thing. Because you're on their side, you're essentially saying, no, we are the creators, and if we don't like you, then you can't be considered a GOAT in this. That's not true. I'm not even going to subscribe to that belief. I'm not going to start thinking like that. That's a wild, ignorant statement. And yes, black people invented hip-hop. Minorities invented hip-hop. White people are guests in hip-hop. Does not mean that you can't be the greatest. It just doesn't. I wouldn't tell that to anybody of anything at all. I just wouldn't. Like, and Jamar got to start thinking like, yo, what if somebody was saying what I was saying but switched the roles? Would I feel oppressed? Would I feel cool? And is it because I was oppressed or I feel oppressed? Now I must oppress him. Just even if he shows me that, even if I acknowledge he's a great rapper, he's great at rhyming words, and it's about 90% of rap. Great at rhyming words and he sells the most albums. You acknowledge both of those. That's enough criteria for a lot of people, for anybody to be the greatest. That's a lot of the criteria and why I think Jay-Z's the greatest. Like, I don't see why people could. I'm not saying I don't think Eminem's the greatest rapper of all time, but I think he's one of them. I think he's one of the greatest lyricists to ever be mainstream. I think he's one of the most hip-hop things that have ever gone as pop as he's gone. Then M tweets the tweet that got the internet shook up. He said, everybody thinks they want this problem till they get it. Till they get it. AKA, free smoke, free smoke, free smoke, free smoke. And it's weird because I literally don't think Jamar was expecting M to respond. I just don't think he was. Like, because it's weird and not respond on track. And like I said in my video, I said, yo, at this point now, Jamar, M has kind of cornered you into forcing you to rap. And it's crazy because M didn't corner you. You cornered yourself. Because I don't care what you say, you're a rapper. You are a rapper. And as a rapper, if you can sit there and critique people's skills, and you say he got skills, but you say you don't listen to him, cool. That's insulting. Saying that black people don't listen to him or accept him, even if you say it's a fact, bro, you know that's insultive. You know that's insultive. You're essentially saying you're an outcast in this. You will never be a part of us, no matter what you accomplish, no matter who co-signed you, no matter what you do for this culture. Your color of your skin will always have you below me, because I am superior. That is because I created this culture, so I'm superior than you in this culture, which is fine. I guess you could have that thought. I don't have that thought. I don't think that. But what M did with his tweet is he stripped down all of that BS. We don't even need to debate. This is rap. This is rap. I'm going to prove to you that I'm more hip hop than you. You are a blogger now. That's essentially what he's trying to tell Jamar. You are a talking head. You are no longer a rapper. So let me show you something. You speak about my pen, you speak about me as a person, you speak about my upbringing, you speak about the people around me. It's not enough that Dr. Dre is my cosign. Dr. Dre. That's the thing that made me the maddest of the whole thing when I stopped and thought about it. I said, wait, hold up. How many people in hip hop have Dr. Dre co-signed and anybody can say, my bad, I'm shaking it. Anybody can say, oh, he ain't hip hop. Who? Since when has Dr. Dre literally created somebody or brought somebody up, brought him to the world, produced for this person, did songs with him, put him on the Up and Smoke tour with Snoop, West Side Connection, Exhibit, and then we look and like Daz Corrupt, and we look at them and be like, he ain't hip hop. What? At this point, M's career in hip hop has been longer than Lord Jamar's career was, and more successful, and more hip hop. Eminem is more ciphers, freestyles. I'm just like, so okay, whatever, cool. Does that, and I think Eminem is hip hop. I think Eminem is so much more hip hop than some black artists who that I will never subscribe to the belief that those people are more superior than him because of the color of their skin. That's absolutely. And then when Jamar goes, I get to decide what's cool because I'm black. It's just like, you might not have met enough black people to just give that whole entire responsibility or power to everybody who has melanin in their skin. I'm sorry, but you're gonna need a lot more than melanin to understand the struggle. I do get it that not all black people are the same. Like that's another belief that I feel like Jamar don't even believe. Jamar know that there's not. I'm pretty sure I've heard him say stuff like that. Not all black people are the creators of cool. So my question is, why would your reasoning to be why you get to be the measuring stick of what's cool that you're black? Nah, I know a lot of derbs who are black. So M puts that tweet. A lot of people like, oh man, we did not think that he would tweet that. And people are like, who do you think he's talking about? It's Jamar, bro. It's Jamar. And then yesterday, 2 days ago, this video probably gonna have to go up on the 31st, but I shot it on the 30th. 2 days ago, Jamar tweets, right after Eminem tweets. Let me read it just so I got it right. It's probably posted in the corner, so y'all seen it the whole time. But let me read this real quick. Because Jamar said he ain't playing, man. Jamar said, okay, alright. He said, every problem has a solution. Now, that's Jamar doubling down on that. So this is what I'm gonna say. Jamar, you didn't say anything. You didn't respond on Wax when Eminem dissed you on his album. When Eminem responded to you on his album, you didn't say nothing. I don't even think he understands the way that M is kind of stringing him along and making him look crazy publicly. I think Jamar needs to take a breath and really analyze what's going on, because you're playing right into, I'm sure, what M wants you to do, because I think M's point right now is to prove to, because you're going to look absolutely positively 3 flavors of crazy if he gets on a song, if M gets on a song, goes in on you, and you either don't respond or your response ain't good enough. I'm telling you, you have been raising the stakes on having such a opinion on somebody who's a rapper and being a rapper. Just because I always liken being a rap like being in a gang. Once you're a rapper forever. Rappers don't retire. What does that even mean? What is that? I retired from rap. So what? You don't rhyme words on beat. So if I threw a beat on, you don't know how to. You just not gonna rhyme. Like, shut up. No, you didn't. Like, it's not a physical thing that you have to. I pulled my larynx, so I gotta retire. Like, no. If you still got a voice and you still have rhythm, you can rap. I'll put it this way. You have risen the stakes so high, and not even knowing it, because you've been saying this. It's like what you've been doing, and here's a metaphor. It's like the person who talks about he can whoop somebody. always talking about he can whoop somebody, or talking about how weak somebody else is, talking about, oh, people don't rock with him. That is a lame. That is a lame, man. We don't rock with him. That's a lame. Like you in high school just gossiping about somebody. You know, lame. Going in the lunchroom. Man, boy, lame, bro. You never say it to his face. He comes and confronts you, which would be his album, slaps you a little bit, right? Because that's what, even if you didn't like the punch, he slapped you. He dissed you, and you said nothing back. That's a slap. Bow! You said nothing back, and then he went and sat back down, and he looked at you crazy like, oh, you're talking all this cash shit? Why you not at least respond on a record? You a rapper. He's like, nah, I retired. While you dabbing the blood off the corner of your mouth. Nah, I'm retired. You can't, if you're gonna retire being a rapper, retire talking like a rapper too. I think that's the point you can walk away. If you're going to retire from the art of rapping, then retire from the art of calling out, because you might not realize, but as a rapper, when you talk a certain way, it becomes a call out because you're challenging somebody. Because if I was M, I would 100% think, oh, so does this motherfucker think he's nicer than me? So, because you seem to be the person who's sitting here telling people who's cool, who's hood enough, who's hip hop enough. Okay, well it's going to look absolutely crazy if he beats you, because now it's going to look like Kid Goku beating up a grown man. It's going to look like, well, you was talking. Why? If he comes and smokes Jamar's boots, that makes Jamar's I guarantee you, every time someone asks Jamar about Eminem, he's either going to plead the fifth, or if he doesn't, the comment section will be filled up, but you ain't say that over there, though. When he was smoking, you ain't say none of that over there. So, now with Jamar tweeting, every problem has a solution, what he has forced himself to do now is be that solution. And I keep it a buck. I like Jamar. I like his take on certain things. I don't agree with him on everything, but I like his take on a few things. I like how he, teaches love of self. He's very pro-black, and he's for the rising of black people. I get it, and I can support that. And that's why would you not support something like that? I get it. Here's my thing. I don't think he's a battle rapper. I don't think he's a battle rapper. I think he's a very good critic on rap. He's very good at telling you why something is whack or something is dope, but I don't know if okay, I'll put it this way. He's a good judge, I think. Well, I wouldn't say that. I think he considers himself a good judge on what he thinks is dope, especially in battles, because he was judging MGK, Eminem's battle. But what he also doesn't seem like is somebody who battles. So this might be bad. This might be bad. Do not get on Jamar. I'm going to keep it a buck. Do not get on your song and start talking about Emotep and the third eye of the Sphinx. Just don't do that. This isn't your time to, and I'm just giving advice because I want to see this go good. This isn't the time to teach. It's just not. And I know there's always a time to teach. No. You are in the middle of a boxing match now. Your job isn't to show the audience why, break down the polyester and how many threads are in his boxing shorts right now. No, your point is to punch him in the face. So you have been saying a lot of stuff, disrespecting his mic and his pen. Don't let the white boy embarrass you. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. And you're setting yourself back. You better hit up some battle rappers right now. Get Hitman, Tay-Rock, get a little bit of Surf. Not too much Surf. Get a little bit of Surf. Hit up Surf. Who else? Get Big T. Big T might get you a nice little onomatopoeia, a nice little chalaka boo. Who else you need to hit? Twerk. New Jersey Twerk. You hit up New Jersey Twerk. You gotta do that. I think if you get a nice little 5-person coalition and they bouncing ideas off, you got you a shot. Cause who have you ever been in a battle with? Has Lord, and I might be dead wrong, has Lord Jamar been in a battle before? Somebody put in the comment section who has he battled, what is his lineage, and I also think that that is a criteria of being a goat. And I'm pretty sure I've heard numerous people say this. This is like a hip hop fact. You kind of have to. You can't really be a goat if you've never been in the battle. Because a battle proves you're better than somebody. If I've never seen that you're actually better than somebody and you just say you are, then I don't know. But Eminem's been in a lot, even though his list of people he's battled is a little embarrassing. I will say he doesn't have the greatest body bag list, but because you ain't getting too much respect for bodying Mariah Carey, but and Nick Cannon, but yeah, I think that's still more than Jamar had on wax, unless I'm wrong. Like I said, I don't know too much about Jamar, Brand Nubian, their legacy, so it is what it is. So we out. Like, comment, subscribe. Do you think Jamar is gonna fire off? Who comes first, Em or Jamar? Huh? I'm here for it. We out.